Alright, it is the Random Gamer, and we are back with another episode of FGO in Orleans. So, let's continue on. Okay, so as we're just going to take Jeanne to Arc, waiting for my level to increase, so that I can actually use some other characters. Okay, let's get going. Wait, Carmilla and I can still fight. The Saint Bloods belongs to us. As if I would allow more executioners who know nothing of the radiance of blood and the grandeur of blood take. Shut up! Know your place, lad the third. No matter how much authority you may have had in life, you're all equals as servants. You wanted so badly to suck her blood that you unconsciously held back, you haven't learned a thing. I hate people like that. Stay out of this time, okay? Mash, run! I'll hold her off. Oh no, she is sending those three after us now. What do we do? Any ideas? Any ideas? Doctor, please calm down. You're starting to make me panic too. But this is really bad, right? Okay, where's my email? I need the internet's help. Oh, I love this. Off to the internet idol page. Help me, Magi Marie. Help me, Magi Maro. We're being attacked by three servants. What should we do? Okay, send. I have no clue what that means, so... I guess you'll have to just die and be reborn. Wow, internet idols are harsh. He doesn't know how I feel. Master, I'm going to try and break through. Stay close. Yeah, I don't know. That was... Sometimes, especially the earlier story, it seems like they weren't taking the story as... I don't want to say not serious, but it was definitely more of a lighter-hearted, goofy vibe. As it got further and further in, it kind of got more real? I think would be a good way to say, or... I don't even want to say real, because it was always... Like, there's lighthearted moments, especially, like, a lot of the time with the events, especially the summer, are more goofy. I don't even want to say goofy. They're just more lighthearted and fun. Like, I just look at the... As I'm filming this right now, the Summer Arctic... I can't remember what it's called. I'm playing it on my full account. The Summer Arctic Adventure. It is... I am enjoying it immensely. It's goofy, lighthearted, and I've been just really enjoying it, especially compared to like the so after you beat the Singularities, there's the Lost Belts, and Lost Belt 6 I enjoyed it so much. The story, it wasn't really funny. Now the problem was it had its moments of humor and stuff, but it was, you could feel the gravity of the story. So where in the earlier Singularities, not that yeah, I don't know, it's just weird. It's a more lighthearted vibe. That's the best way I can put it. As soon as it passed, I want to say Camelot, where there is a big spike in difficulty. And also, it's just, if my memory off the top of my head, please feel free to fact check me on this, because I'm not claiming to be right. I'm pretty sure that was where, like, Nasu, who wrote Fate, got more involved. I knew he was involved at the start, but I think that was where he got more involved in realizing this game was not going to be a flash in the pan. Like, at the time, mobile games did not last that long. And if you're wondering why I'm not using NPs, I'm just kind of playing through as we are. Mobile games did not last more than a couple years, or like even some didn't even last a year. And so this, like, and that's why anniversaries on gacha games are a huge deal, because like once you make it past the first year, at least from what I've seen and read, it seems that they tend, if you are successful for like a year, you tend to have a better chance of staying quite a bit longer. You've gotten over a hump. And yeah, it just seemed like they dropped a bunch of the Singularities very quickly at the start of the game. And they're like, oh, our story is finished and we still have a huge fan base. So they did the Epic of Remnant, I think is what it was called. I haven't played them in a long like time. And then it goes into the Lost Belt. So it's we're in part 1. So anyway, let's continue the story and I'll continue on later. Ugh! That should be enough. Just in case, I'll make sure to remove your head from your body. Both of you, please go. What? What? A glass rose? It's not elegant. Neither is this city, neither is that combat style. I don't like your philosophy or principles either. You're so beautiful, yet you shrouded yourself in blood and hatred. For good or evil, shouldn't a human try to be more free? A servant? Yeah, so, like, I don't know. Like, I really enjoyed the singularities, but at the time, I was, yeah, I was just like, I skipped through because they seemed pretty inconsequential. Oh, one second. Yes, that's right, I'm so happy. This is what it means to announce oneself a hero of justice. I know who you are. I also know how powerful and terrifying you are. I don't know why I'm going different voices, but to be honest, I have to confess I've never trembled in fear more than before anybody else. Yet still, if you intend to invade this nation, then I shall face you even if I have to tear apart my dress. Why? Because you are... Oh my, so you know my true name. Have we met before, splendid female knight? Saber, who is she? Answer me. I can tell who she is, even with this murderous rage burning in my heart. Her beauty is unmistakable. The girl they called the Flower of, Versailles? Again, if I messed up this name, please correct me, I'm not claiming. She is Marie Antoinette. Queen Marie Antoinette? That's right, thank you for saying my name. And as long as that name exists, I will play my role no matter how foolish it may be. You, Dragon Witch who's torching my country, it might be pointless, but I will ask you anyway. Are you evil enough to perform your wicked deeds in my very presence? Will you declare yourself a greater fool than I, the queen who failed to stop the revolution? Silence, you lack the right to participate in this battle. Oh, and why is that? You led a life of luxury in a palace and died without even knowing what happened. Are you saying you can understand our hatred? I suppose I can't, but that just makes me want to know more, Dragon Witch. What? What I don't know, I learn. That's my policy. That's why I can't bear to look at you like this. Oh, Jeanne d'Arc, beloved saint. All I know is that you're taking your rage out on the innocent. And I've not the slightest idea why. Everything's disappearing into a haze like a girl going for a Sunday walk. I've no words for you. What I do know is this. Along with Jeanne d'Arc over there, I'm going to make your heart and body mine. What? Yeah, that's fair. Uh-huh. Oh my, oh dear, don't misunderstand me. I just meant that as a queen, I'm going to bring you to your knees. It's falling apart. My image of Marie Antoinette is falling apart. Enough of this farce. Very well, you are my enemy. Servants first, take care of that annoying princess, then the others. Isn't she queen? Yeah, I don't know. But for some reason, it's not that I didn't read. It's like I didn't skip. I just burned through a lot of the story and I didn't enjoy it. So that's why the whole point of this. Sometimes some points can get a little monotonous. But... Well, not monotonous, it's just like, there's certain characters I didn't like at the time, or still don't like to this day, where if it was a plot of their story, I'd just skim through, skip, and I've said, oh, I'm gonna go back and read it, because one of the nice things about this game is, in the Masters section, you can, actually reread any of the story you skip and stuff. So like there was one event, I can't remember which one it was, but I was ridiculously busy at that time, and I just didn't have either time or mental capacity to like sit down and like enjoy it. So what I did is, when I did have time, I just burned through as much as I could, farm to get like, clean out the shop on materials and everything, and then I read the story later, or even like if you're out with family or friends camping or whatever, before we had AP save like apples, it was very nice to be able to just, I would just like beat the section quickly and then burn the AP and then go back and finish it, because one of the big things about this game is AP management, which is your action points, I wish they didn't have to do systems like that. Especially, but I also get it because you can just, in theory, farm infinitely then. So like, I get why they have AP, and like, I don't like you can, like, they're trying to make money. And so like, because with quartz you can also use it to refill your stamina gauge, and eventually, I don't know what I'm trying to figure out with this channel is, or this playthrough is, at the, like, they've essentially kind of like, when I first went through the story, they had just started dropping the AP requirements for this, and like right now they're doing a big catch up to Road to Lost Belt 7, so everything's discounted, so I'm able to do a lot of the story right now without worrying about the AP. But once we get to the higher levels, I might, yeah, I'm wondering how I'm going to film sections. So I'll have to figure that out, but as long as the AP stays low, we'll be fine. Okay, Jeanne, we survived somehow. So she did. Gasp, big ass! Damn, so irritating. Yes, that's right, this is a battlefield after all, that's enough talk. You're the enemy of the world, aren't you? So first we must appease the souls of all those you murdered. Thank you for waiting, Amadeus. Crush them like bugs. Leave it to me, noble phantasm. Requiem for death. I have never... Yeah. One more. But what a glorious evil sound. Ugh, such pressure. Damn. Now then, good day everyone. Au revoir. Humph, Ryder. What is it? Go after them. Surely you can catch them on your horse. In quotes? There's no need to fight. Just tell me where they are and I'll crush them. Understood. I'll sure y'all catch them. Ah, that awful noise is gone. What a shame. I wonder if I can make that servant my pet. I'd stick his head on a phonograph and have him scream all night. Ruler, do you think Ryder alone is enough to handle them? It'll be fine. Ryder's noble phantasm is perfect for destroying them. But you're right, I should be careful. I'll return and prepare to summon additional servants. Go ahead and cause as much trouble as you like. If you're lucky enough to find them, slay them. You're not going to be beaten by a queen who never left her castle, are you? How hush, I stayed in a castle too. But, my talents are a match for any of the others. Saber, Lancer, the next time we'll fight, will you let me handle the enemy Ryder? May I ask why? She is the person I wish to slaughter most in this world. It'll be that woman, Mary who kneels before me. Oh, Saber, is there something you'd like to add? You're right, there's no point in me worrying about your sense of your inferiority towards her. What did you say? Stop, I don't care, doesn't matter who beats who, the results don't change. I leave this in your hands, don't get out of control. Too out of control. Even anti-heroes have their dignity, make sure you don't become mere murderers. Fair enough. Oh, sound effects. She flew off, huh? Dragon Witch is certainly the right word for her. The woman we just faced was the real Joan of Arc, wasn't she? What of it? Ours isn't a fake either. And we are servants in search of blood, though you may not be even in this state. Chevalier Dion, the noble dragoon. I will obey my masters. If she wishes to end the world, I will help her. And I too, under my madness and absence, do not anger me. Huh, my apologies. It's hard not to feel pity. The queen they respected who sent them address is now her enemy. But that is the fate of a servant, that is the nature of the Holy Grail War. Lancer, let's go, we must search the next city. We are vampires who must drink the blood of the living. Finding our next meal is a matter of life and death. Indeed, none of these meals are satisfactory, but I'll take what I can get. Oh, yeah. Nope. So Berserk Saber, like, when I went to Japan and got addicted to this whole Fate Grand Order deal, she was actually, because, you know, we had that selector where we got Zenobia. They do the same thing over there, and I got her, which, not a great servant for that game. I had a hard time playing until I beat Fuyuki, because then I got a 5-star. I picked Jack the Ripper, just... I actually don't know why. It was... because I should have picked Mordred, who's like my favorite character when it comes to... if you want to use the word waifu or whatever. Mordred's one of my favorites. But I don't know why I picked Jack. Just... she was a lot of fun to play, though. She just ripped around the thing. I think I saw her play a couple times, and seemed like she was just a lot of speed fun. Quick is way more fun in the arcade than here. Alright, anyway, let's get back to the whole thing. Phew. Alright, are we safe now? Doctor. Yes, I'm not detecting them anymore. While we're at it, I'm picking up ley line readings from that nearby forest. Very well. Jeanne and Marie? Marie, did you say? Forgive me, you weren't being rude. You made me so happy. The way you addressed me was so adorable. Please, splendid foreigner, would you mind calling me that from now on? Yes, Miss Marie, or Mademoiselle Marie, perhaps? Nope, that won't work at all. Just Marie, like the sheep. I'm pretty sure that was Mary. Yes. Nice to meet you. I'm Marie. I love understanding gentlemen. Let me guess, you're very popular with the opposite sex, right? Marie, may I speak? Oh, my apologies. I got excited for a minute. How rude of me. So how may I be of service? A strong ley line detected in nearby forest. I'd like to head there and make camp. Is that all right, everyone? Of course, that's fine. Is that all right with you, Amadeus? There's no point in asking for my opinion. Do what you want, Marie. Alright, it should be fine, I think. Let's go there and rest, and we can talk about our next move. Oh. More. It looks like some monsters have found the ley line, too. Let's get rid of them. Alright. So, yeah. No, I'm trying to remember, and the reason I picked... So quick servants in the FGO arcade at the time, like, I think I only beat up to Orleans, not Orleans, I think it's the next world, Okato? Like, that's, the water, I won't spoil, but it's like a water pirate theme Singularity. I think that was the one I beat up to that one, so however many, just... I can't remember how I saw Jack, because in my memory Jack isn't until like London, which is after that one, but I saw Jack, and I think it was just quick units in general. They were ripping around and they seemed more fun to play than some of the heavier servants. And also, I don't think I fully understood the whole 5-star thing. I don't know. I just picked Jack the Ripper. Actually worked out because apparently her card is like, because I bought, like, some cool thing about FGO Arcade. I wish they would, like, I wish they would do it with the, be really cool if one thing they could do is, like, if they put, like, a shop in your account where you could buy the cards, like, because, so in the FGO Arcade, when you summon, you can actually, you pay 100 yen and they print out the card of that character, and you need that card to use it. So like, and so like I have a Jack the Ripper card, I have, like I have a couple. I didn't play that much, like, I shouldn't say I didn't play that much, but I didn't do a lot of summoning because it was $1 so it was like $10 to do 10 pull, and you got 11. And then you had to pay $1 per card you printed, so it could get very expensive quick. The only time I spun was just like this game. It had quartz, and so you could. So it was still quartz, but it was roughly, I think, 100 yen. But you'd get free quartz to spin, but you still have to pay that $1 to print it, and so. I didn't get that many cards. I didn't spin that much, so yeah, I got a couple, but they sold them in card shops, and so the problem is you can't. I can't remember. There's restrictions on the cards you buy and summon. I just can't remember what they are exactly, what the restrictions are, because the levels I was playing was low enough, it didn't really affect anything. But if ever, when I go back to Japan, or not, and hopefully FGO will still be a thing, I'll actually have to, yeah, 1 second. We'll get back to the story and then I'll continue. Now I will establish a summoning circle. Hey guys, are you enjoying your trip through 15th century France? Now then, let's get today's lecture started. Today I'll be talking about servant categories. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Most of the servants that can be summoned are divided into 7 classes, like the original Fate, which would stay night, Holorexia, and I can't remember the other one. But 5. Saber, Archer, Lancer, Berserker. Saber, Archer, Lancer, Rider, Berserker, Caster, Assassin. Each class has varying compatibilities. Saber has the advantage over Lancer, for instance, Lancer over Archer, Archer over Saber. Pokemon, Rock, Paper, Scissors. Rider over Caster, Caster over Assassin, Assassin over Rider. So you got 2 triangles. And Berserker is strong against all classes but weak when attacked, so Glass Cannon. It's like a game of Rock, Paper, Scissors. Keep this in mind when fighting the enemy, as you can see. And it's nice, the game does give little arrows. Of course, there are servants who don't fall into these categories. We're dealing with 2 right now. I'll explain another time. Okay, circle's good to go. Have a nice journey. So, like, the Joan of Arc we have is a ruler, and then the Joan of Arc that is we're fighting is what's under an Avenger class. So there are other categories. As the game's grown, there's Foreigner, there's Alter Ego, Pretender, Shielder, which is Mask. Currently, she's the only one as of this recording. Hang on a sec. Yeah, so anyway, okay, so it looks like we are done here for this episode of the Random Gamer Plays Fate Grand Order. Well, you know what? Until next time, you know the deal. Like, subscribe, add comments, da-da-da-da-da. But until next time, let's get gaming.